how do you prospect new people? That means, how do you connect with new people? Any business, it requires people. So how do you connect with new people? We're talking about a one-on-one approach. Okay, so not mass marketing approach, but we call it a push marketing. So that means you are reaching out to people rather than people reaching out to you, or it's called the pull marketing. So pull and push marketing, I would suggest you to look at our other video on pull marketing, push marketing, different marketing strategies there. But in a push marketing where we are reaching out or you are reaching out to others, so there could be two approaches. One is you may have physically you can connect with people, or you can connect with people virtually. So physical, virtual, there are two approaches. So let's talk about how do you connect with people um, physically and virtually. So let me just share the screen, and we will go through the approach of pull marketing and push marketing. So Windows. Okay, so here you go. So now we will discuss about this, that how do you start and deepen a conversation with a stranger. So that means you're connecting, you're reaching out to other people. How do you start and deepen a conversation? Okay, so now these are the very important tips of starting a conversation and deepening it. So first, we'll discuss about the physical. Okay, physical conversation starts with your mind being prepared. So that means you should be, if you go out and talk to people, it may not be convenient or you may not be comfortable. So it's very very important that you make yourself comfortable, and that comes from the self talk. Okay, because a lot of time you'll see that you'll have a mental barrier. That means you just freeze. Oh, okay, how do I talk to people, because I haven't done it. But actually, if you think that you have done it several times, so that means talking to new people, let's say you are lost somewhere, you are looking for direction, you'd go and talk to someone. So that means talking to someone is not a kind of a scenario which was never, you have never done it, you have already done it before. But now uh, you are going to do it for your own business. Okay, so for that, your best thing would be to start with a self talk. That means you are talking to yourself. So self talk, what you do is you say that, okay, I am very good at contacting people, I meet sharp and ambitious people, I'm really excited about my business, I am excited about offering the opportunity to other people to change their lives. So you talk about it, so you do self talk before you go out and talk to people. Okay, so how, where do you go? Usually, wherever you are out and about. So let's say you are shopping somewhere in a shopping mall, or in a superstore, anywhere you go, there's people are everywhere. So that means uh, the place, so where you connect with people, is not, doesn't have to be specifically you have to go somewhere, or you are traveling by public transport, you meet people there, or you are waiting for for your bus, or coach or a train, whatever that is, so you will meet people. Okay, so that is when you know who to connect. So we'll talk to we are coming to the second one, targeting. That means choosing people. Okay, so who is that person you are going to connect with? That comes the second. And then is how do you who are the people, how do you know? Usually you go for either someone who is you think at kind of a similar to your background. Okay, so that means if you are a professional, you look for someone who is professional, similar to kind of a your age. Or you can target someone, especially, for example, I myself, I go and talk to people who are younger than me. Okay. Why? Because I don't want to have an organization of people where they are at my age. Okay, I want to be trying to contact with the people who are at the age where I was when I got started, in the business. Okay, so that is what I would do. Okay, so similarity is when you connect with people. I may not be connecting, or somebody younger than me may not connect with me in that sense, that not of a similar age, but it's definitely makes sense because I am, let's say, a bit older. So that sometimes gives me the credibility, and somebody can listen to me. Okay, so that's what it is. It was targeting the right way, but that doesn't mean that you do not contact with the people who are of similar to an age. You become more comfortable with that, so you can start with that, but that's kind of my way of connecting with people. Then, so once you identify who is the right person for you, if you are out and about, then you third thing you do is you start your conversation with a smile. Okay, so that means first comes the smile, then the conversation starts. So smiling is the first step. Okay, so where you are comfortable, the other person also, you break the ice. So smile gives, that means you are giving a smile, that means you are giving somebody something, they always reciprocate back to you. Okay, so that is smiling. Importance of smiling. Then the breaking the ice, so that means you are going to start a conversation with something which is called breaking the ice. For example, you are on a shopping mall, you can just breaking the ice usually starts with something which is kind of a common, or you're asking a question. Hey, do you know this shop? You're at a shopping mall, do you know your shop? Hey, I think you look familiar. Hey, do you live locally here? There are so many different ways you can break the ice. Okay, so that means that is the initiation to start your discussion. Then you start your discussion saying that, hey, have we met before? And then you say that, okay. Then you basically, I discuss about, I ask few question. Hey, as a matter, do you by any chance, are you a so and so, are you a doctor? I get into their profession, what do you do? It's kind of a thing. And then that person asks me back, and then I tell them, "Hey, I have a business." And then very shortly I said, okay, I'm really in a hurry, it's good to meet you, hey, why don't we be in touch? So then couple of sentences, I'm wrapping it up right away. Okay, I don't want to spend more time talking to people in a kind of physical environment. So if I the longer conversation, let's say I am on a train, I will start the conversation about my business right at the end. Okay, of the conversation, which I know that I will be getting off there. Okay, wrapping up. And always wrap up, that means when concluding, it's very very important that you say, ask, how do I connect? Let's be in touch, and this is my number. So I always give them my number. Hey, let's be in touch. Do you have an account on LinkedIn? So I'll send you a meeting, I will send you a connection request. Or do you have an account on Facebook? I will send you a connection, because whatever that social media thing you are using, so that's you can be connected. That's very very important. You wrap up a conversation with something you can connect with them, or you can come back to them on. Okay, second, we'll discuss about virtual. Okay, when you are talking to people virtually, that means on a social media platform. Okay, first thing is you have to choose a social media. Is that LinkedIn you are comfortable with, or Facebook you are comfortable with, is that Instagram? So whatever that is, so you just have to choose at least one platform, and I would suggest that one platform to start with. And then if you think you can go for more, but one is more than enough, I guess. Second is identifying who is that person you are going to connect with, who is that person you are going to start a conversation with. So that is called identifying that person. That means who you can relate with, who is similar kind of a background than as yours. I would connect with someone with a similar kind of background, means, let's say, professionally, let's say, from country specific, as well. So identify, and then I connect with them and send them a connection request. On Facebook, I send them a connection request, looking at their profile, or on LinkedIn, I send them a connection request. So then on the connection request, some platforms are, let's for example LinkedIn, on the connection request, while you're connecting, you can send them a brief message as well. So you can just say that, hey, nice seeing you, you are also into IT, I am also into IT, and I just wanted to be connected and see how if there is any chance we can meet up, or good to be connected with you, something like that. So connection request you are sending. Okay. And let's say on Facebook, you go get someone on a Facebook group and you have a similar interest. Let's say you are from a state and he's from the same state, and then you start a conversation there. Okay, send a connection request and a conversation. Dropping the message, the next thing is a dropping the message. You are initiating a conversation, saying that there are two approaches. You're dropping the message. One is the LinkedIn approach, like it's a professionally you are connecting with someone. I put a direct approach there, and Facebook approach is where you're connecting with someone on a kind of a social platform. It's not a professional platform, so that is a bit different. Okay, so that means dropping the message means I'm talking to them about, if I'm on LinkedIn, I'm connecting with someone. It's a direct approach. I'll be talking to them, hey, John, it's nice to be connected with you. Just wanted to let you know that the reason I connected with you, along with my career or so and so, I also have a successful business, and we're looking to expand the business right now. Online business we are expanding right now, looking for some people of similar kind of a background like ours or like yours. I thought of checking with you. Do you ever keep your options open for diversification of income? That's the sweet and short, but it's very much direct. That means I'm directly asking that person about his being open to opportunities or not. So yeah, that's LinkedIn approach. Okay, why direct approach is because LinkedIn is a professional platform. That is you are connected, or that's a platform which is about career, about the avenues for people to make money. Okay, so that means it's very clear. So I'm connecting with someone, that's about money making. So next, second thing on Facebook is a social platform, social media. That means I'm connected with someone not professionally, but as kind of to as a friend, as a family member. That's not a professional networking portal, but it's a social networking portal, where then I have to go and do this next thing called deepening the conversation. So that means that conversation which I start on Facebook, I have to deepen it, so that cannot be direct, or that should not be direct, in my opinion, because it's a social platform, social media platform. I connect with someone as friend, and then I start conversation, deepening the conversation. I take them to the opportunity, or let them ask, and we start a conversation, and then that may lead, after a couple of messages and all, to dropping the message about the business. Okay, and that person asked me about what do I do. Then I share my story, what do I do, what's my business I am in. So I share my story about it. So how do I share my story? This is not a part of this video, but we are discussing about how do I start a conversation that to lead them to the next step, to talk to them about my business opportunity. Okay, so with that, I am pretty much done here. If you have any questions, guys, you can just put your questions on the message, so, or ask me questions. I should be more than happy to help you answer your questions. Hope you got it, and you start connecting with new people. There are so many people around here, and you can have a humongous business. With that, we am done. Over and out, guys. For the next video, watch it out. How do you start a conversation? We discussed, but how do you deepen a conversation, or how do you talk to people about a business opportunity? So we will discuss that in our next video, where you'll share your story. How do you share your story and take it to the next level? But the first thing is starting a conversation